So
Yeah.
there's nothing. What do we see on the hallway? Just that.
There,
How long
no,
is
at
it
the
go?
end of the hallway is another door.
Same color and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's no
man.
panel next to that door though,
Oh man.
and there's no writing on it either. It's just like another door that would slide open sideways. Another one of those Star Trek doors.
So number one, I should point out that unlike the Earth people, I am not wearing my suit because I've been to enough planets and installations where when there's atmosphere, there's atmosphere. You don't generally go, oh, but I'm still gonna wear my suit because it's so untrustworthy. So it's not natural for me to think that this isn't
my
regular
face is my moneymaker.
No,
need
that's
to not-
fine. This is much more
I do
unnatural
not
for your people.
need scary random Mars acid burning my.
Besides, your
Beautiful-
soul is backed up in your collective.
Beautiful.
Yes,
Or-
exactly. Like we're in the singularity.
So you're looking at the hallway. There's these
Okay.
shower heads along the sides,
Yeah.
lights parallel on the ceiling, and at the end of the hallway is a door.
Is there any indication that through normal understanding of how these things work, that rather than just being shower heads, that this could simply be the decontamination chamber that people are sent to go through before entering the main
Roll
facility?
roll lasers and 3 dice.
Ooh, 6.
A 6,
That's
a 1,
bad.
and whatever this thing on the ground is.
The one is good.
Reroll the one off the ground.
Lasers are under, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 3, so
Yeah,
2
that's
under.
2 successes.
Sweet. Yes, it looks like a decontamination room that you've seen before.
Okay. Hey, ouch. If that door shuts behind us and we can't get out, you can shoot our way out, right?
Yes, I will.
This is
Alright.
merely a
I won't even try anything.
This
else.
is merely a decontamination chamber. Please don't shoot anything.
Well-
Also, depending on the type of weaponry, if you fire a weapon in the decontamination chamber, you may end up getting ricochet or other amounts of damage that could harm your
We
body.
might need this decontamination chamber for whatever needs to be decontaminated off of us once we get past this area.
Can we take our EVA suits off then?
Or whatever
No.
we could be bringing in.
What kind of an EVA suit? Or what kind of a good decontamination chamber can't get to an EVA suit? Let's go.
I think it. Okay. I guess I take my EVA suit off and head on through first since I'm dangerous.
It's extreme decontamination. It's lava. No, just
Alright.
Lava.
So does everyone walk in
Get sprayed
together,
with bleach.
or does anyone hold off and stay behind?
I walk in together.
Yeah, you gotta be the fearless leader.
I am always the last one in, but I do enter with the group.
Yeah.
Okay, since everyone enters within the group, there's a slight pause, and then the door behind you comes to a slow close. Some audio goes over an intercom, but it's just static for several seconds, and then it stops, and then you can hear groans from the shower heads around you as if they're being used for the first time in a long time, and a
Gross.
yellow liquid pours through.
Ooh.
Who's not wearing an EVA suit? Okay, so you're just uncomfortable, and it kind of feels a little caustic, but it doesn't hurt you. For everyone else on the suit, you can see it kind of like steam off after a moment.
Okay.
After it showers you with this liquid and
Yellow
stops,
showers.
Cold
there's more
showers.
audio, more static that ends, and you see at the other end of the hallway the door slowly open.
Okay.
Maybe the static is like a frequency thing? Like they talk at a very different voice range than our ears can pick up?
It could also be like every train station in the entire cosmos is like.
Yeah, and then all the locals just know what to do.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, Terminal B is like the train is coming in 5 minutes. It's like, the other thing is that do any of the Earth scientists or Earth people have with them the device that is used to detect chemicals to say, oh look, chlorine or hydrochloric acid or carcinogenic mushrooms?
Yes.
Who has that?
I mean, anyone has
That's-
that.
yeah,
It's
that's
not
built
about-
into
I mean, I
suit,
told
right?
you guys like basic multi-tool.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Woo.
Do I, as a mechanic, do I have an advanced multi-tool?
Yes. Yeah, it pops up. It's like chlorine and other chemicals.
Okay.
It's just normal cleaning, kill bacteria. and
I am
all
simply
that.
curious. If the humans are not, they can decide not to care about what these chemicals are. But just in case.
Yeah, you know you're not harmed. It wasn't like, oh yeah, you were just showered with cyanide.
Does anybody else have high lasers? Because I have an extra gun I could borrow.
I don't know, 4.
James.
So lasers isn't necessarily good for shooting lasers.
Yeah, it is.
If you're a like passionate shoot first, ask questions later sort of person, then feelings actually may be a little better for shooting lasers.
What? I thought lasers would be good for lasers.
Lasers is for lasers.
Lasers seems like it would be for lasers.
No lasers.
That might
Following
You,
my passion.
Dan.
All right, cool. Let's. I lead us forward.
Okay, you enter into a circular room, and then there is
And
a
a cover.
panel next to the door with an array of symbols.
Oh yeah.
It's like there's a panel, and the lower half is an array of symbols. Again, in orange writing.
But before it was all over.
Yes.
Just to clarify,
Any doors?
except for the original stuff written in the blood of the alien, all of this is actually like they're like printed on, right? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Unless I state otherwise, it appears this race of this race's technology in such a way that it does a lot of screens for things,
Okay.
not printed on words on the walls.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like basically tons of people have written different things in blood throughout it. Like,
This is our culture.
So I read.
This is
I read
what
on the
we
thing
do.
that we had like a communicator scanner.
Yeah, you don't have that.
You don't have
That
that.
is specifically for
Oh, we
the space
can
version adventure of it.
Okay.
I said earlier you have the EVA suits and a multi-tool,
Okay.
and anything else that would make sense with your profession. So
Okay.
Philip is the only one with a laser.
Well,
because
I
he's a
was
soldier.
just thinking about like, oh, let's see how we can translate this stuff.
So there's the door we came in through. Are there any other doors?
There's
But
no
there is a
doors.
panel on the far wall.
Yes, or on the wall next to the door.
Oh, okay.
And on the lower half of the panel is a set of symbols in a square.
Is the room just like a flat, like it feels, it's like sealed? Or does it look like sort of like elevator thing? Like, does it look like the like the floor could sink through? I don't know.
It looks solid.
Okay. Like it's like okay. This one.
I press a button at random.
There's only one button. That's what I was
I
trying to
press
say.
it.
Is that there's a square of
I pressed
symbols
that
at the
button.
lower half?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's not like a keypad.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Hmm.
So you press the button, and again you see blue symbols show on the screen, and then you hear what would be the word? Sort of mechanical screech, and you feel yourself moving down.
I was right.
You were right.
After a moment, it stops. The doors. It stops, and you hear a mechanical grind. You know it's a bad mechanical sound.
Oh.
Something
Bad sound.
broke as it went down to the bottom,
Uh-oh.
and the doors in front of you creak open slowly. And like before, where lights turned on in the room, lights turn on in this room in a series throughout it. On the panel, you can see that instead of symbols on the lower half, it's symbols on the upper half.
Ah. Okay.
I want to.
then-
I want to.
And then in the room, you can see that the floor, there's like about an inch of water that kind of starts flowing into the elevator. On the far end of the room are two giant mechanical cylinders with each of them have about 8 legs coming out into the ground. They are just sitting there. They're not doing anything. One, in fact, is leaning against the wall. Between you and them is
So is
a
it
series
like a
of like
square
glass.
room, or?
It's a square room, yeah. A series of glass panels in the center of the room that would separate it into 2. Except for the middle one, it seems to have been like smashed outwards towards you guys.
Are we still in the elevator?
Yes.
Okay.
Your feet are now wet, but thankfully you're in an EVA suit.
I feel like we should try and see if this elevator goes back up.
And there's 8 of the spider
There's
things.
a spider there and a spider there, and they have 8 legs. There's a door
Before
here.
we move forward,
and
I
a
don't
door on
trust
the
that
opposite side.
mechanical
And we
sound.
came out of.
Oh, and
Hopefully
a door,
this elevator's not broken.
and you came out there.
Is it water that's floating in? Can I scan it?
Yes, it is H2O water.
Sweet.
So-
Not poison water.
No.
H2 no. Sorry.
So
Yeah, with trace like
Yeah,
Mars
yeah.
elements, you know.
do the legs look like they're articulated for movement, or do they just look like they're legs for holding something up and moving up and down?
Movement.
And there's glass cylinders that are empty.
You're mixing up some of the descriptions. There's the
So
two
the-
spiders in the corner.
Mhm.
The two
Oh, there's
things.
spiders now.
Well, okay.
The-
So there's cylinders with 8 legs.
Right.
In the center of the room
Yeah, spiders.
is a glass panel here, a glass panel
the
here
nope
on
nopes.
2 sides,
That's
and there
what
would
we
be a
call
glass panel in the
those.
center.
The nope
But it looks like it
nopes.
was broken in from the other side of you.
The nope
Now,
nopes.
you know how in
That's a kid.
Futurama people have heads inside jars and they
Yeah,
have
it's
legs
not
to move?
those. It's just a metal cylinder.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it look like it's a kind of metal cylinder that has like holes where like gun turrets would come out?
You don't see any holes from the other side of the room.
Okay.
And
Does it look
there
hostile?
is 3 entryways, one immediately to your right, on the other side of the room, and then to the left of that one. So on the left side, but the other side of the glass.
Okay.
And when I say entryways, it's again those sliding doors.
I'm going
think
to
you
grab
nailed
something random and throw it into the center of the room.
Uh,
Like a rock or
cool. Yeah, you find something to throw,
Yeah.
and it
She's that kind of.
splashes into the water and sinks to the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah,
The spiders don't
sink-
react.
Those spiders do not react to that.
Aaron,
Okay.
Yo.
what do you make of that sound?
Well, the elevator's probably busted.
Making sure the spiders don't move.
I pressed the button.
All right, so you're still in the elevator, looking at this spooky room, the
Mhm.
water on the ground, 3 more doors.
Was Jax
2
trying to
spider-bots.
make it activate and go up again?
I was trying to test the elevator door.
Yeah,
to see
okay.
if
And you said
So-
the lights
go
came
up.
back on.
Yeah. The that flashing orange symbol that happened when you punched in the numpad
Mhm.
up in the beginning room flashed again. You hear the groan and mechanical things around you, but the elevator does not move.
Yeah, this ain't going back up. Ouch, give me a boost.
I
Is
do.
there like a ceiling panel I can pop off?
How
or something?
far down are we?
It's a straight. Yeah, everything is that same slick green material,
Oh.
and it's straight. There's no panel or nothing.
So far, in the time that we've been here, is it very obvious that everything was designed for and by people who have forearms and crab claws?
Yes,
Okay.
Okay. Well,
I don't think you've encountered anything that was
We better check the room for
not.
floods.
That was. I mean, everything's just kind of been there.
I
Okay.
got nothing.
Yeah, I mean the gun was obviously designed for 4 hands,
Okay.
Crap
Yeah.
balls.
but it was kind of. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like the 2 hands need to be like right next to each other to do things,
Sure.
rather than
So,
like one hand here, another
Martian
hand far
planet
away.
needs better elevators.
I mean, it's probably.
I go in the other room
Yeah.
with my alien weapon.
Okay, your
Okay.
feet splash around. How far into the room do you go?
Like just there.
Okay,
not through
cool.
the paint.
You're there. You still see the 2 spider bots on the far corners, and then there is a door to your right.
I'm gonna go through this door, guys. To the right.
Alright.
So there is a panel next to this door,
Oh, panel.
and
This
it's
is
got
cute.
the same numpad thing from before.
I push it.
You push what? Just random buttons? Random
Oh, is there a
numbers?
bunch of buttons?
Yeah,
buttons before?
there's a bunch of numbers,
Uh,
a
press-
bunch of symbols.
Press the biggest button there is.
I go for it. I
about-
push a
it's-
bunch of
Yeah,
buttons.
it's 8 symbols total.
Okay.
You push a couple,
I push just one.
push one.
One symbol.
After a
Sure.
slight pause, a different orange symbol pops up, and then nothing happens.
I push 3 buttons and then see what happens.
Again, there's a slight pause, and the same symbol pops up.
Some sort of code.
It's out of order.
Are these symbols like
Possibly.
familiar? Like they
don't-
look exactly like the ones that were written in blood.
Okay.
They look
Hey, Mr.
similar,
Jackson.
so
Okay.
it's kind of like you can tell
Well,
it's the same language
I
because
mean-
it's like there's a series of lines.
If
of
it's
dots.
popping up with the same thing, then
Oh,
clearly
but we couldn't be like, oh, that's the combination on the wall.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It's obvious that the numpad here is their version of numbers, and
Okay. We just don't know the number.
yeah, and the what was written on the front door was their version of letters.
Okay.
Between
Alan, does
all,
that make any sense to you?
between all of our experience,
I
is there any way to at least make some kind of clear decoding to say, oh, look,
I
base 8 works like this, or base 7 works like this?
I pressed I pressed the first button 4 times. 1 1 1
Yes, it
1.
looks like it's a base 8 system since there are 8 numbers.
8 keys.
Eight
And they
keys in
have,
this
if they've
notepad.
got 4 arms with 2 claws, or 2 pincers on each claw.
Yeah.
That makes for 8 digits.
Yeah, there you go.
I push 4 buttons at the same
Yeah.
time with like each of my fingers.
And
Like
I push the other
claws.
4.
Clever, but no.
Okay.
Damn it.
All right.
I pressed
there-
I pressed the first button 4 times.
All right, let's-
1 1 1 1.
Let's not get distracted here.
Okay, next door.
So what about these 2? Are there
works,
panels next to
doesn't
these 2 doors?
Are you guys all in the room?
Uh,
Wait, so we don't get through these doors.
I'll just blow it open if I
Okay.
can't figure it out. But
Can you
You want
clarify? Are we talking about a couple of inches of water or 2 feet of water here?
About an inch or so.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's not like we're up to our knees in water. Okay.
Is there any obvious source of it, or
You look up and you can see parts of the ceiling is dripping.
okay? Yeah, I guess we are under like a mile of water here.
Hmm.
well, assumed.
And it's very clear that
Good
the mechanisms are compromised.
Okay, so you approach the other 2 doors.
I just look at them from here. Do they have panels?
Neither of them have panels.
Neither of them have panels.
No.
All right, looks like we can get through that way, Mr. Jax.
It looked.
Then let's go.
I'm assuming it's some sort of weird prison thing, because it's like there's this one that Pascal knows there's some phantom pipe control in there.
Stand by. And without further explanation, I return to the ship and put on the EVA suit.
I
You
can't get back up the elevator.
Back up the
You
elevator.
can't-
Oh, that's right. We came down the elevator. Never mind. I retract that entire thing. First, the way this is drawn, I had
Yeah.
this weird idea
Yeah.
to go elevator.
Yeah.
Also, from where I'm sitting, where you wrote decontamination chamber, it looks like it says Decemberist chapter.
Decemberist chapter.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
That's
great
what I
book.
wrote.
Right.
All right.
So- all right, so we're all entering this room with the 2 spider bots.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll go in
Okay.
first. with My laser
When
cannon.
you get within about a foot of the empty, where that glass would be,
Yeah.
you hear humming from both of the spider
No
bots.
And I
spiders.
stop. And I hold everyone back. Even though they were already stopped, probably.
Yeah.
We come in peace.
There is no answer.
Alright, we're about
We
to
are
blow
from
these things
Earth.
up.
Spider bots.
Most of us from Earth.
Was something coming from them or just the room?
It's very obvious it's from the bots.
Okay.
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
Who has the best
pretty
laser
terrified.
skill?
That's James.
I thought you did.
I mean, besides me, because I have 4. I mean, I have 4, but I want who is also.
I have
who has
laser
the-
as well.
Who has a good laser skill?
I
Also-
do. Are you tossing
are
me
you
your
5?
laser?
I'm all
I'm
feelings,
gonna give you my
baby.
laser gun.
All
All right.
feelings.
So now you have a laser gun.
Laser
Not the alien
gun.
gun. I have the alien gun.
I know what a
done.
laser is.
Peter.
I'm all feelings, baby.
All right, we're gonna shoot both of them at the same time. You ready?
Wait.
Ooh.
Come
How do
on,
we
then.
know that they are antagonistic?
They beeped.
You know what
They're
also
humming.
beeps?
They're humming. They
Microwave
hum.
ovens.
Yeah, and you know what happens inside of microwave ovens?
Deliciousness.
We're inside the microwave oven because it's humming, so we gotta destroy. I don't know.
I think the
Look,
best,
I just want to blow shit up.
most democratic way about
So
going
that's
about
perfect.
this is to shoot first and ask
Who has
questions
the
later.
alien gun? Do you have?
I have the
Do
alien
they
gun. He has the
look
I gave him my
Okay.
laser
like
gun.
they
Do you
could
raise the
be-
alien gun and point it towards one of them?
Yes.
Okay.
We have the right to bear
They
arms.
seem to recognize that device
Okay.
because they suddenly jump up to life, and you can see the silver sheen on their the cylinder is broken up by a series of lights, and they start, and a panel opens up
Three.
to a similar looking device,
Definitely.
another cylinder thing. What do you do?
Another cylinder thing. Like, I'm sorry, I'm kind of confused. What you're saying.
So it
it
looks
stands up. It opens as lights, and there's.
It looks
another
like it's
thing.
ejecting a thing that looks like your gun.
Shoot the
yes,
shit
that's
out of
that's
it.
that's what I
Okay.
was intending to do.
Okay.
You don't know it's a gun; it's just something that looks like what you're holding.
Okay.
Which he now knows is a gun.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's a gun. It could not be. It looks like a gun. We're calling it a gun.
I was approaching my
Can I walk-
cylinder
Can I slowly walk?
with the
through-
laser hosted.
Yeah, it doesn't recognize your thing.
Okay.
Wait, put
Both
your
of them recognize his thing, and
Oh,
they're
okay.
both doing
Wait.
that thing and looking at you. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. There's 2 buttons on my thing, right?
I have an idea
Correct.
though.
Well, if you want,
What is Philip doing? Because 2
Things
that
are
look like guns
acting.
are pointing towards him, so
Oh.
he needs to react. That's
Oh, I'm sorry. I
what
thought
it
you were saying
is.
they're aiming
No.
at me. Oh,
Yes.
I shoot it.
It's meant. There we go.
Sorry.
I was
thought
so
it was-
confused.
I was
like,
confused the way
how
you
do you not,
described it.
not feel this danger?
I'm dangerous. I'm used to it.
I'm not the only one, James, right? Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah, sorry.
All
I thought
right.
you were saying like presenting me
Please
with a gun.
roll 2d6s.
No, I was thinking that
Okay.
it's just mimicking your behavior.
That's what I
maybe.
thought. I thought it was like hand. Okay, whatever. Okay, here we
Yeah,
go.
sounds
No,
so
like,
cute.
you
Gun
are
now.
approaching them with a weapon that they recognize. They're going to react.
You're that guy in the beginning of the Magnificent Seven that the bad guys kill to show how bad they are.
2 and a 6, so 1 success. Or one.
One success. Okay, so you managed to figure out how to fire. Involves holding down one is sort of charging it because you
Okay.
kind of you press them both at the
Okay.
same time. It doesn't work. You just kind of like flub around a little bit. But because you flub around and figure it out, it's the lower one charges it, and you can see it's charged as one of the blue blips turns orange,
Okay.
and then you press the top one, and an array of orange light shoots out of the front of it and blasts one of the robots.
Okay. Can I also yell shoot at him since I gave him my gun
Well,
during that?
it was pointing at you, and because it took you a moment to fire it,
Yeah.
it's firing at you.
Okay.
It doesn't hit. It shoots the same orange light, but because you're wearing a spacesuit,
Mm-hmm.
you don't take the brunt of the blow, and it just hits you in the leg.
Ow.
You will limp from now
Ouch.
on.
Okay.
Make it a little bit more difficult to run.
Okay.
Sorry, what did you want to do? Because you had.
No,
Thoughts?
I just thought that it was mimicking his behavior. I was like, if you stand down, maybe it's gonna stand down too.
It wasn't enough
There's
time.
no way to know now.
Shoot
Oh,
the other
wow.
one.
Well, the other one looks to be charging
Is
its
it-
second
is it
shot.
limping?
Alan, shoot.
Just
Drop your weapon.
Okay, I'll drop it, but you shoot it.
Drop your weapon. I've holstered my laser.
Fucking
Yeah.
aliens.
Do you drop your weapon?
I aim it away, I guess.
Drop your weapon. Well, I've given 3 instructions. That's the turn. And it's like,
Yep. It continues to hum and it begins to glow, pointing towards you. What do you do?
Okay, I'll drop it. No, I'll shoot it. Fuck it. I shoot the other one too.
Roll it.
I'm dangerous.
But dropping your weapon isn't a character.
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
We don't.
Well, I keep telling
you
him.
know what? This is dangerous. Roll another d6. Wait,
Oh.
no. You roll 2 because you've already got the roll. Third would mean you're prepared.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
not.
2 dice.
I got a 2 and a 4, and I have. A 4.
Okay, so you got a 4.
I get
That's a
feeling
laser feelings. You can ask a question.
about the
Whatever you want.
Why,
Anything?
Why are you
Whatever
shooting?
want.
Oh man, I wasn't prepared for.
You have a moment of insight.
You mad, bro?
what is?
Can I tell exactly what this room is used for?
This room is the entryway to a prison,
Called it.
You did call it.
and that's the.
You
that's
know,
the
you know
question, yeah.
prisons, man.